Hey, this is Big Al again. This time I'm not doing anything on the boat. I'm working on my Lexus. If you can see over there where it's on jacks, I actually pulled the transmission out to change the clutch, but I'm going to put everything back together now. So today I'm going to show you little sections, but the first section I'm going to show you is the front bearing retainer. This front bearing retainer right here, it comes off the clutch housing. It has a seal behind it, and I want to change that seal. While I'm in here, I want to make sure I do everything right. I don't want to take any chances. It's a lot of work taking this thing apart, and I don't want to be stuck putting it back together, then that front bearing retainer seal is leaking. So here, basically, like I told you, it says replacement. If necessary, replace the front bearing retainer oil seal. I'm changing mine. Use a screwdriver to pry it out. They got this special tool and a press to install a new seal. That's all they say is use that tool and press a new seal in. But you got to drive it in where it's 480 thousandths plus or minus 20 thousandths. All I did is look at how it came out, and it was pretty much flush. And I'm gonna just push another one in, and there's the gap. So let me go show you that real quick. Front bearing retainer right here. This front bearing retainer, I'm gonna roll over here real quick, sorry about that. This front bearing retainer goes over here on the front of your transmission. That's where it goes. So obviously with that being there, here's a seal. If this seal, the oil comes through and leaks, it comes out of this seal. And at that point, now you gotta pull your transmission apart. But what I wanna do is show you how to remove this. They got tools to remove seals, and that's what I got. You could use a screwdriver, chisel, whatever you want, but I'm not about all that. If they got a tool, I get the tool. And the tool's real easy. You just stick it under here, and you use a leverage, and watch how it's gonna pop loose. You just keep prying it, and that's it. It's very simple. It's out, it comes out, it pops loose. I don't know what shape this seal is in, and I really don't care because I'm putting a new one in, but now I'm going to clean all this up. So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm doing, I'm using brake cleaner. I just need to get all this oil and grease out of here where this seal was. So I'm just using brake cleaner. Let it spray it all out, get it all out. It looks like everything looks pretty good. I see a little bit of rust in here. So I'm gonna go get me some Scotch-Brite, and I'll get the Scotch-Brite. Then after I do that, only thing you're gonna do is lubricate this a little bit. I do everything with marine grease because I got a boat and I know that stuff works good. So I'm just gonna put some little grease on the outside. And once you put your grease on the outside, the only thing you're doing then is you're just sitting it like this and you're just pressing it back in. Once you press it back in, it's done. But the reason I don't want to do it right now is I need to go get some Scotch-Brite and clean this. So I'll do that, and I might come back and show. And I said I was gonna use some grease earlier, but I looked at the instructions. They don't say use any grease. I've been looking at a lot of seals on this, and they've been saying use grease, use grease, use grease. This one don't say it, so if it don't say it, I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so now we got that seal. There's the new seal right here. And I got the Toyota seal. If you want to see the part number, I just go online and order the right one. I can show you what I use later. I got a illustrated parts catalog. I download that online. Bought this manual, it was like 45 bucks. It's got everything you need about this IS300. But I'll show you what I did. So there's the part number, you got that. I can repeat it, it's 903-11-30014. And it's an input shaft seal, and it's new, it's Toyota. I'm not messing with a generic brand when it comes to stuff like this. This is too much work to try to mess with a generic brand. So here it is, it's like this. Only thing I'm gonna do is push it in like this. Just keep pushing around my finger, it's slowly going in. And you could get you a piece and beat it in. Mine's going in fine so far, so good. And that's it. I might tap it in some more because I see it needs to go a little bit lower. But that's basically got a 1 1/4 inch Craftsman socket. Just it looks like it fits it perfectly, like it's 1 1/4. And there you go. It's all flush. Everything's is in now. So that's it. So that's how you change the seal. We're going to put this FIPG seal packing on here. And all I'm going to do is put some on around here like this. Like I said, you want to put on the inside because this is where the oil won't come from on this side. So now that I have this here, and I already cleaned this side off also. And what I did, I cleaned this off with some Scotch-Brite to get this surface back flat and cleaned. And I sprayed it with some contact cleaner where I know it's dry and there's no oil on it. So now anything now I'm doing is putting this back on. Now we got our bolts over here. So with our bolts, what we're going to do, we're going to put the we got the seal packing. Now we're going to use some thread Loctite blue 242. They say 242. 242, I think it's blue. It might be red. I don't know what color it is. I think it's blue. Yeah, it is blue. So we're gonna put some of that on and put on each bolt when we put it in here. So obviously needs to be shaken up. So we're gonna put some of this on. You don't have to watch me put all these on, but I'll come back and show you once I get ready to torque it. But that's basically what I'm doing, putting the bolts on. After I get them all on, then I'll show you how I torque them. Okay, this is a 10 millimeter socket, I'm pretty sure. No, 12 millimeter. We're gonna go around in angles. We ain't gonna go completely on, so just watch. Okay, and this get torqued to 18 foot-pounds. So I already got the torque wrench set. That's it. That's it. Now all torqued. That's the retaining plate, oil seal replacement. Put it back on the transmission, and I'll do the rear one next. This is the front one. I'll do the rear one. All right, take care.